Funny enough, the biggest reason I want to make the rocket is I need X more than anything. Like that new gas mining module they came out with, I want to see if I can use it to get X, because we need X badly. The tiny, tiny little bits I'm pulling from the atmosphere aren't near enough. I really doubt my greenhouses are working yet. Speaking of, I should probably go check. Their filters are probably about borked by now. A nice, great big iron pile. This is definitely one of the things we needed. Ice, but not too worried about ice. Alright. On to the next pile of junk. Just as soon as we make room in the belt. Oh, wait, is this more steel? Or more steel, more iron. Sure wasn't a lot of it. Volatiles, nothing. Oxite. Great big hole with a little bit of iron at the bottom. Nope, don't want oxite, but I guess we've got it now. Till I need the room for something else anyway. And I think that's all the iron we're getting here. Onwards and upwards. That looks like lead or nickel, something I probably don't need at the moment. That's lead for sure there, so the other one was nickel. Ice. Oxide, I think. Steel. Iron. Whatever. Oh yeah, look at all of this. Normally I'd say we'd have too much iron after this, but I think I've already proved, like, no such thing. I proved it to myself, but... Oh, oh, hold on. Now I got a cough. So my response to rockets were, long term, that's absolutely what I'm working towards. The problem is, you need the advanced alloys for that, and I don't even have an automated advanced furnace yet. That's definitely something I'm working towards, but the problem is I want to figure out how to make it automated. The problem with that is I'm dumb and wouldn't know how to go about that. I had more to say about it, but, of course, there was a squirrel that ran by, and I love how that was flagged for hostility when it was not dumb, or when it was not, it was the exact opposite of hostile. Now that was hostile, but my God, like, as many times as I've permitted all sorts of things, like, how is automod still a thing? Yeah, I absolutely know it's capable to be automated. I just wouldn't even know the first steps in going about it. I need to talk to Yogurt because he had his all set up automated, and I bet if I asked nicely, he'd give me the IC code for it. Because I damn sure ain't going to be able to figure out how it needs to be coded to make it work. Well, that is definitely something that should... God damn it, I wanted to turn the lights off. That is definitely something that needs to be implemented, because otherwise it makes my job as a content creator... Hell, I don't even... I suppose I technically create content in the loosest sense of the word, but... it makes my job as a streamer that much more difficult. Now, see, Delithia, I wouldn't have been worried about it, except now you said that, so that's the first thing I'm going to be expecting. But the thing is, if I can get Yogurt to share the code, that means I don't have to try and type it in and potentially fuck something up. It's the same way I did them... Oh, no, that is copper. I thought it looked like lead for a second. God, my train of thought is easier to lose today than losing the end to this metaphor. More iron, but I don't... I mean, I need more iron, but do I need more iron at the expense of something else? I feel like I need more... I feel like I've actually got enough gold for a second. What's this over here? Gold and iron. Maybe that's a sign from the gods or something. That's iron poking out there. Or gold. My God, like, anytime I'm looking for gold, I can barely find 2 pieces of it. Now that I'm actively avoiding it, it's like, oh, you drove by that gold. You need some more gold? Anyway, I was actually going to look on Yogurt's YouTube and see if he had something about the automated furnace, because he definitely had one for helping me set up that auto constructor. But I have not gotten that far yet. I've been getting caught up on what Rodamon has put on YouTube lately. Not that I've been paying all that close of attention to it. He's trying to set up a furnace, and I was hoping maybe watching him do it would give me ideas. I better get silicon, because I'll need glass. So you can take, so your buddy can go with you out in the desert, and then you can leave him behind. I mean, honestly, like, it's not why are there two seats in the rover, it's why isn't there a shovel? That's the real question. Delithia, surely you can't be serious. Ha! Weren't expecting me to get that reference, were ya? There's two things I provide to this community: terrible content and commentary, and, like, references. That's all I bring to the table. I still have no idea why you people watch. Exactly. And I also picked a bad week to quit sniffing glue. So, the stupidest thing about this is that when we get back to base, I'm not even going to smelt this up all right away. We're going to set up an auto smelter because I decided we need to start collecting gases because, my god, are some of them hard to find. We're just going to fill our belt with as much junk as we can. Nope, you. And you. You know, that's one of them things I feel like I would never want to have that power. I mean, absolute power corrupts absolutely. No one man should have all that power. I said we didn't need gold, but my god, if it's gonna pressure me into taking gold, well then, by Jiminy, we will take gold. Gold! I want the gold. My Vinky was a key the whole time. I should watch Austin Powers again some year. It's been far too long. Dark time, so you put on the light. You don't drive in your hole. What's this junk? Cobalt? Nope. Oh my god, how didn't that tip us? Fill up with iron. I mean, I would argue that's where half of the humor comes from. It's trying to do something it instinctively cannot do. I mean, I guess that's just it. It's a parody of itself. And that's something. I mean, it's kind of like what Scary Movie turned into. It's just, I don't know, Scary Movie was played out by the time it tried to become self-aware. Austin Powers was self-aware from the beginning. And I mean, even most people will agree by the third one they started to jump the shark. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I can see where it comes from. You're saying it's a bug, I say it's a feature. You know, it's kind of funny. There are a lot of movies I keep talking about how I need to see them, and you think I ever watch any movies? Sure don't. Like, I've got a laundry list a mile long of things I need to see. No, that's lead. Is this copper? I think that's a copper. Ah, great big mining trip here. We will never need ore again, except for 10 minutes from now. I think that was more steel I just picked up, but oh well. All your base are belong to us. Someone set up us the bomb. Any of these hip internet memes hitting with the kids nowadays? I'm hip. Consequences will never be the same. My God, it's been years in real life. I have kitten mittens. Does that count? Episode 23, Lost on Mars. Get more coal just because we can. Well, I was kind of hoping that'd just fill that stack up nicely, but since I can't just, throw away valuable resources on Mars, I guess we're taking all of it with us. Pigs in space. Wow, really? There was just one iron in this deposit of copper? Hey, coal. And again, just one extra. There's always got to be a turd in the punch bowl. Yeah, but I mean, it might be useless, but you can't just throw things away. You're out here in the wilderness of space. Everything's got to be recycled. Huh, that's neat. I don't know. Anybody know where the house is? This whole time we really weren't that far away from it. Um, uh-oh. Rutrow Shaggy. Or Shaggy. Rutrow Reggie. No, because it was on. We seen the beacon light while we were out. Do the beacons degrade in the storm? I've never repaired it. No, they can't. You know, first rule of a emergency situation is you stay put. At least we have some water. We're robbing from Peter to pay Paul. We'll just turn off the light. And turn that off. Turn off my light. God, I shouldn't be out of power. I had 2 giant batteries underneath with power, and everything's on its own backup except for the beacon, but... Well, the stupid part is I did, technically. But if I'm out of power, then that ain't gonna show up either. Right? Like, that needs to be the next thing. Okay, we got one hope at this. Let's... Okay, so, hey, we were about heading straight for it. Neat. I guess... So it's daylight now. We should be getting the tracker beacon, or beacon tracking, but it doesn't want to, so... I guess we will have to look at the beacon when we get back. Although I will say the problem with that idea of following the tracks back is I've been around here so much, like there's no way in hell I'd find the right track. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? Rover ain't going anywhere. Is it in the fricking ground? No. Okay. Well, let's... If I don't dig it out, I will fucking lose it this close to home, and then I'll really be pissed. It's always got to be something. Always something. We should probably just quit gaming while we're... I can't even say while we're ahead. We should just quit gaming while we're so far behind. Alright. Bet we can't get out of this either, though. My god, it's a Christmas miracle. What? You see this? You see all this shit going on? This is why I drink. My god. Yeah, but see, I'm a farmer. I don't listen to Ocean. What? Rover? Rover? Why can I not get in the right seat? Excuse me? I mean, I do, I guess, but that ain't gonna help me when I need to, get out of a hole. So yeah, I've just gotta make it deeper to climb out of later now. Like, if there were a ramp function, sure, that'd be real nice. I'm Merc Knoxville and this is Jackass. Oh, come on. You guys have no idea what the pucker factor there was like. No idea at all. So I've got power here, why do I not have power up here? Wind turbines are turbining? Oh shit, I know exactly what it is. Well, no.